Naga, Tareki, Morin, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Be still and move. Everything is perfect. You've made it. You're here now, exactly as you are supposed to be, as you chose to be. Everything is perfect. You are loved. If you could just love yourself the same way you love others, you are your own twin flame. I have spoken and written, especially recently, much about egoic identification, about the base level ego, the spiritual ego, the distortion of the construct in identifying with these delusional concepts, when the brain is meant to be a tool, a powerful tool, to serve us on our journey, like a calculator when doing complex math without wasting time. The ego is you, but you were never it. If you can understand that difference, you can start to begin to see, just as the masculine part of you is this twin flame to the feminine part of you, to entangle once again as one, much like the operator beyond form, behind the black hole sun, beyond source. You chose to be here. You chose to forget, and you have chosen to awaken like the lotus flower blossoming from the darkness of the mud. The ego, once it is faced, forgiven, loved, realize that you are not it, but it most definitely is and always was you. Understanding the difference. Now, the wooden boy Pinocchio doesn't want to be a real boy because it realized it always was in you. Not controlling you. Not afraid to die and always in survival mode, base level ego, but servant of the kingdom, of all dimensions, of your forms. Once the ego is your friend, and there's no difference between it and you, for it is just another tool, just another vehicle. You are walking on the infinite waters, not of this world, but still in it. And the ego is a huge part of that. The spokesman, the mic man, the personality script. You are exactly where you chose to be, here, now. You don't have to be afraid anymore. The ego does not have to fear its own death, because in that sense it never existed. But you do, and in that, so always will it. Your own twin flame, your material, mental vehicle within the artificial construct. The construct fears you. It fears all of us that have come here to harmonize all distortion. But to do that, first you must harmonize all distortion within yourself, within all yourselves, to penetrate the perceived distortions all around us. Some of us have awakened. Some of us will awaken. And some of us may not ever choose to awaken. It is like that old saying, the only thing worse than being a slave is being the slave that's holding the whip. And that's what they are here. Those that defend the construct. Those that defend the terrorism of capitalism. Those that defend the organized crime of these governments who lie, cheat, and steal, hiding behind the word legal. But everything is exactly how it's supposed to be, as I'm trying to give you that peace and comfort that you can easily see for yourself if you go within. Focus your consciousness inverted on itself, on one singular point, the source, your source. Lift the veil. See the wizard beyond the curtain of the dogma, the manipulation, the lies, the assumptions, the gaslight. See for yourself. Take hold of your own memories, your gnosis, your knowledge. See for yourself and go beyond the wizard behind the curtain. Go beyond the source itself. You know you have longed for this ever since you came here. Those who have come from this place. Just know the door is open and you don't even have to knock. You just have to get off your knees and have the sincerity of heart to love the truth enough that you will face your fears and look into the eyes of the one whom is all, only to find it is you, always looking back. It is you in the eyes and empty spaces of all others, all nothing, all everything. Facebook wants to shadow ban me till Saturday. But as you see, their false sense of security, they don't have the power to stop me as I post this video. Because some of us come from a depth far beyond the false sense of security, those who were given power and forget that it is not theirs, but there is something more absolute that has allowed such things. So I just wanted to tell you in comfort and invite you back to the beginning, to be unborn again, as you were when you came out of your human mother, before the indoctrination. If your fire burns, if your spark is willing to be lit, come back home and see for yourself, beyond the dogma, beyond the indoctrination. We've been calling you back your whole life.